Lokanath Goswami was born in the Jessore district of where is now Bangladesh. It's a very holy place. Rup and Sanatan Goswami took birth there, as well as Anupam. Haridas Thakur also appeared there, and Lokanath Goswami. His father's name was Padmanabh Chakravarti, and his mother was Sita. When he was young, he moved to Sri Navadvip Dham, where he became one of the very intimate, loving associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lokanath Goswami participated in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glorious Leela of establishing the Harinam Sankirtan movement. And for years he lived with the Lord. When the Lord was 24 years of age, he had already, with his beautiful golden form and his heart of unlimited compassion, completely stolen the hearts of all of his devotees. Day and night, they would just do Hari Kirtan with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains that the house of Srivas was Rasastali. The Leela of Kirtan there was none different than the Rasa dance of Braj. One day, Lord Chaitanya brought Lokanath Goswami to a secluded place and revealed his heart to him. He said, Lokanath, in a few days, I am going to leave Navadvip. I'm going to shave my head and put on the saffron robes of a sannyasi. I know that this Leela will break your heart miserably. You should not be here to witness this. It is my desire that you leave Navadvip now and go to Vrindavan. After taking sannyas, it is my plan that I will go to Vrindavan to reside. And you can prepare for my arrival. Now go to Vrindavan. When Lokanath Goswami heard that, he fainted. And when he came back to consciousness, he was weeping, incessantly weeping and weeping and weeping. He fell at the feet of Mahaprabhu, begging him, please, why do you want to cut that beautiful, long, mystifying hair? It is the object of everyone's love and attraction. And how could you leave your mother and all of your friends and your young and innocent, chaste, loving wife? How? But Mahaprabhu explains to him that this is my mission. I must. Lokanath Goswami's heart was broken. He pleaded with the Lord, but when he understood that the Lord was determined in his resolution to become sannyasi, Lokanath Goswami accepted the Lord's order as his life and soul. First, Lokanath Goswami fell at the feet of every Vaishnava in Navadvip and begged for their blessings and their mercy to go to Vrindavan. This is how Lokanath Goswami taught us we should approach Vrindavan. Not the mood that, oh, there's a yatra, I'll get my train ticket and I'll make my accommodation at the Radhesham ashram and have nice, perfect darshan of Vrindavan Dham. We should be crying for mercy like little Varshavanavi Devi. No, like Lokanath Goswami, before he went to Vrindavan, he fell at the feet of every devotee and weeping with humility, he begged them for blessings. He worshipped them. He literally worshipped every devotee. And then he came to Lord Chaitanya and fell at his feet and bathed Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet with his loving tears. And Mahaprabhu lifted him up and embraced him and said, I will, after receiving the sannyas mantra from Keshav Bharati in Katva, Kantaka Nagara, I will meet you in Vrindavan. Lokanath Goswami departed. He left Navadvip Dham. Now please understand, at that time there were no Gaudiya Vaishnavas in Vrindavan. This is before Rup Sanatan or Jiva Goswami, or this is before any of the other Goswamis even met Lord Chaitanya. He departed. And on the way to Vrindavan, which is quite a long walk, his heart was just pounding in separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The only thing that kept him alive was the expectation of seeing the Lord again in Vrindavan. But even that was driving his mind crazy, because when I see him, he will be with shaved head and in the robes of a sannyasi with a danda. In this way he traveled to Vrindavan, waiting. Here in Vrindavan he waited and waited. He lived for the darshan of the Lord. But then he heard news, drastic news. which was like a thunderbolt crashing against his soft, tender heart. He heard that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas and was chanting ecstatically, kirtan, dancing all the way to Vrindavan. But in his intoxicated, loving state, Nityananda Prabhu diverted his path to Shantipur. And there, Sachimata and all the devotees of Navadvip came to meet him. And Sachimata and all the devotees appealed to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that please make your residence in Jagannath Puri. Vrindavan is so very far away. And then he heard that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has left Puri. And now he is on a tour of South India. Lokanath Goswami could not tolerate. He could not even tolerate living in Vrindavan without Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He left and walked all the way to South India by foot. And when he got to the southern provinces of Bharat, Varsha, South India, he got the news that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he was walking and walking for over a year now. Lokanath Goswami just searching for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then he get the news that Mahaprabhu for about 2 years was traveling South India. He's already returned to Jagannath Puri. So then Lokanath Swami starts walking to Puri. And when he comes to the outskirts of Puri, he hears the news that sometime back, because in those days, you see, there was no emails or telephones or any of these cell phones. It wasn't easy getting. Mahaprabhu was just traveling South India walking. How the people in Puri, the devotees in Navadvip, what news were they getting from him? Practically nothing until he returned. They practically heard nothing about where he was, whether he was still on the planet. They didn't know anything until he came back. And Kal Krishna Das and others explained his leelas. So Lokanath Goswami comes to Puri and he hears the news that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. I'm supposed to be there to greet him. He gave me the order to arrange for his arrival. So really, as quickly as he could possibly walk, he walked all the way to Vrindavan, and he came to Vrindavan to get the news that just days before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left Vrindavan. He arrived on Kartik Purnima. He performed the parikrama of the 12 forests. He resided at Kruraghat. He stayed in Vrindavan for 2 months, but now he has departed for Prayag for the Magh Mela. And he was looking for you, Lokanath Goswami. Lokanath Goswami fell unconscious. He was in so much anguish. The one service the Lord gave him, he missed the opportunity to offer it. He arrived at night. He decided, first thing the next morning, he's leaving for Prayag. But that night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to him in a divine vision. The beautiful form of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu expressed his deep love and pleasure toward Lokanath Goswami and told him that I wish that you remain in Vrindavan and never again leave. That is my desire. Soon Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Jiva Goswami, soon they will be coming also. You should live together with them as brothers to fulfill my mission in Vrindavan. Now you stay. Lokanath Goswami wandered through the 12 forests, and then he decided to make his residence in Kadiravan.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.